I cried 233 times. And I documented every single one of them. Cry number 127 is Bailey's speech to convince the board to hire her as chief while she's in the middle of doing her surgery. Cry number 128 is from season 12, episode 3. This is Arizona telling Alex how proud she is after he handles the twins that need the liver transplants. It was very oddly worded. I think that he has to decide, right? Between which kid gets the liver transplant, I think, and she makes him decide. I think that's what's happening. Cry number 129 is from the same episode, and it's Alex holding the boy twin after he dies. If I would have just read the next one, I would have known for the last. Cry number 130 is from episode 4, and it's Meredith's speech to interns about going from a wife to a widow. Cry number 131 is from episode 4 as well, and it's Stephanie crying to Amy about her trauma with her past. The next 3 cries, 132, 133, and 134, all have asterisks on them, denoting that these were embarrassing cries. They're all from episode 9 of season 12, which is one of my favorite episodes of the entire show. And this is when Meredith gets attacked by the patient. I have friends that can't watch the episode. They watched it the first time it aired and they won't watch it again because it is a very hard episode to watch, but it's so good. So 132 is Alex finding Meredith has been attacked. He does that tiny little lip quiver and then he jumps into action. Cry number 133 is Meredith's kids being scared of her when they come in for the first time to her room. And then cry number 134 is Lou, the patient that attacked Meredith, apologizing to her. Cry number 135 is Meredith telling Alex,
"So I need you to hear me when I say this. I know I've needed you a lot lately, but I also know, and I have known for a long time, that Joe loves you. Posted on the wall loves you. Don't ignore that."
Cry number 136, season 13. No, Kelsey. Season 12, episode 13 is Meredith giving away her phone number for the first time after Derek's death.
Shut up, it was nothing.
Cry number 137 is Callie in Arizona going to court in season 12, episode 22. Cry number 138 is that same episode in the same scenario, Meredith telling Callie that Mark used to call Meredith for advice about Sophia. Cry number 139, this is an embarrassing cry. This is Arizona's closing statement to Callie on the stand / Arizona doing surgery and saying bye little girl to her patient / Arizona winning custody of Sophia. Cry number 140 is episode 24, and it's
maybe you only get one.
One what? Soulmate or true love? Well, then who is he? Alex, Izzy wasn't your one true love.
/
Mommy, please, I'm getting married.
Another incredible performance by Katarina. Embarrassing cry number 141, and it's Ben having to deliver April's baby via C-section on Meredith's kitchen table. Freudian slip there. Did you hear how I said Christian? I was talking about April. Anyways, the way that she yells as he's it hurts me every time just to think about it. Cry number 142 is the same episode, and it's Miranda telling Ben that he saved April and her baby's lives, and Arizona giving Callie parental rights over Sophia. Cry number 143 is from season 13, episode 3, and it's Meredith explaining her miracle dream to Riggs.
A knock at the door.
Sorry?
He knocks at the door, says he forgot his keys, and he's sorry for being gone so long.
Episode 9, season 13 is cry number 144, and it's Bailey explaining to Richard why she didn't want to tell him he would no longer be in charge of the residency program. Cry number 145 is also from episode 9, and it's Alex telling Mare, "You'll be fine," after she gets mad at him for deciding he's gonna take the plea deal. Embarrassing cry number 146 is from episode 10, and it's Bailey holding the inmate's hand while she was giving birth. Also from episode 10, cry number 147 is Bailey telling Arizona and Joe that Alex was gonna turn himself in. Episode 11, cry number 148, is Alex scaring Meredith when she finds him asleep in her bed while she's been out looking for him all day.
What the hell,
Alex! Alex! You always show up to save the day.
Wait, I've been looking for you all day.
I've been here. I've been sleeping.
All day?
All day.
Cry number 149. This has been successfully completing a surgery on his own after Richard, Catherine, April, and Jackson bicker through the whole surgery. Cry number 150 is the patient's mother hugging Jackson before surgery in Bozeman. Embarrassing cry number 151, April telling Jackson, "I know what a great dad is. I've had one my whole life. You're a great father." / the patient's mother hugging Jackson after the surgery / Jackson greeting Catherine after he gets off the plane. Cry number 152 is from episode 18 of season 13, and it's Maggie's mom dying / Richard watching Maggie's dad coming to comfort her. Episode 19 is cry number 153, and it's Jackson giving Maggie pictures of her mother. Cry number 154 is season 13, episode 21, and it's Owen rushing into the elevator to hold Amy while she's crying. Cry number 155 is from episode 22, and it just says Liam as a whole, and then in parentheses, the kid who came to the hospital by himself when his parents refused treatment. Yes. Cry number 156 is from episode 23, Owen crying in Amelia's arms about Megan. She will be coming back up many times. Cry number 157 is from episode 24, and it's the beginning of the Explosion Fire season finale episode.
Because just one hospital emergency wasn't enough. Lord, don't make me have to tell Catherine Avery I burned a hospital to the ground.
Cry number 158 is from episode 24 as well, and it's Steph running through the fire holding Aaron. Cry number 159 was an embarrassing cry from the same episode. It's Ben running into the hospital to show the fire department where Stephanie was at the last time he saw her / Stephanie yelling for them up on the roof / Stephanie passing out after Aaron's safe. Cry number 160 and 161 were both embarrassing cries. 160 is Bailey saying,
"Because I was taught right." Dr. Edwards certainly knew, because she was taught right.
and then Edwards telling Richard, "You changed my life." Cry number 161, I watched this and the first episode of season 14 back to back, and so it's kind of both mushed together because I did not stop crying in the middle of them. And this was the end of season 13, Riggs picking up Meredith to celebrate his wife being alive. And then the beginning of season 14, episode 1, which is he and Owen seeing Megan for the first time. Cry number 162 related is Teddy surprising Owen then. Cry number 163 is episode 2 of season 14, and it's Megan telling Owen that she needs him to take care of her son if anything happens to her. Cry number 164 in that same episode is Teddy telling Owen, "You're my favorite person in the world," after they kiss. Cry number 165 is Alex apologizing to Joe and promising that he would never hurt her. In season 14, episode 3 is cry number 166, and it's Joe's Ho-Ho Pro for Alex. Cry number 167 in episode 4 is everyone's superhero standing in the OR before Amelia's surgery. Cry number 168 is from episode 4 as well, and it's Megan being reunited with her son. Cry number 169 is,
He moved heaven and earth for you. He loves you. That's not a man you throw away.
Cry number 170 is Riggs telling Megan that she raised a good kid. Cry number 171 in episode 5 as well is Riggs and Megan's happy ending. I've seen in the commercials for season 18 that they bring Megan back, which I'm so excited because I love her. But Riggs and Megan are some of the few characters in the entire show that have genuinely gotten a happy ending that Grace very rarely gives out. And I cried. If they do anything to ruin her happily ever after, I will be very, very, very upset. So I'm hoping for the best. Is that the way Grace usually goes? No, but I'm hoping for the best. Cry number 172 is from episode 7 of season 14, and it's Bailey crying after talking to the George lookalike. So 173 is Arizona talking about Mark / Weber talking about George / Zola talking about Derek / Arizona watching Alex watch baby Izzy hold her baby / Alex telling Joe the life that he imagines for Izzy. Season 14, episode 7 is cry number 174, an embarrassing cry, and this is Jackson's speech when Meredith wins her heart bravery. Cry number 175 is from episode 8, and it's Joe seeing Paul again for the first time. Cry number 176 is from episode 9, and it's Meredith comforting Joe about Paul being in the hospital. Cry number 177 is Miranda and Ben giving Tuck the speech about police brutality, paired with April quoting, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Cry number 178 is from episode 16, and it's Joe and Alex officially getting engaged. Cry number 179 from episode 17 is Meredith turning around at the bar to see who's at the door, and it cutting to young Meredith looking for Derek to walk in. Season 14, episode 21 is cry number 180, Catherine reading the statement Jackson and Meredith wrote for the Harper Avery Foundation. Cry number 181 is from episode 22, and it's Alex telling his mom that he's proud of her. Cry number 182 is from episode 22, and it's Meredith announcing the Grace Cerrone method. Cry number 183 is from episode 23, and it's Bailey giving her pixie sticks speech to Bailey. Cry number 184 is in episode 23 of season 14, and it's Meredith crying, telling Alex that April was in trouble, and Alex talking about his first impressions of her while doing chest compressions. Cry number 185 is then Jackson running into the OR and seeing April. Cry number 186 is Ben rushing to the hospital to see April and hugging Bailey. Cry number 187, this is a long one. April crying when Amy asks if anyone has called April's family, / Jackson praying for April, / April waking up and Arizona crying, / April telling Owen, you always come and bring me back, / Jackson hugging Harriet, / Herman offering Arizona her new job opportunity. Cry number 188 is in episode 24, and it's Arizona saying goodbye to Richard and April and telling them how Callie is making her happy again. Embarrassing cry number 189, Alex telling Meredith to officiate her wedding, April telling Jackson she wants him to be at her wedding, Arizona getting a text from Callie, Teddy telling her patient that she's pregnant, and all while Callie is singing in the background. As pointed out to me by my best friend, they like to reuse songs to connect different parts of the show. And in particular, they like to use any of Sarah Ramirez's recordings from the musical episode. Cry number 90 is from season 15. It's Meredith and DeLuca speaking to each other in Italian. This makes no sense why I cried at this. Cry number 191 is Jackson playing Ain't No Mountain before Catherine's surgery. Cry number 192 is Amelia's speech in AA after Catherine's surgery. Cry number 193 is Kiss the One Who Turns Back Time for You. Cry number 194 is episode 12 as well, and it's Ben building Bailey her tree house. Cry number 195 is The Wedding Under the Stars. Cry number 196 is from episode 14, and it's Boki calling Meredith Wonder Woman. Cry number 197, and it's Amelia hugging Teddy after Betty's surgery. Cry number 198 is also from episode 15, and it's Meredith meeting Alex's mom. Episode 19, this is known as one of the best episodes of Grey's, and a lot of people talk about it even if they have never watched Grey's before. This is Teddy seeing Abby, which was the rape victim, her wounds, and her speech to Joe about what the kit will do for her, and then doing the kit, which then goes into cry number 200, which is all the women lining the halls for her. Cry number 201 is from episode 24, and it's Meredith's speech to Joe to get her to come back into the hospital. Cry number 202 was embarrassing, and it's DeLuca telling Meredith that he's going to take the fall for her insurance fraud. And then cry number 203 is Richard and Alex trying to take responsibility for her insurance fraud as well.
It was me.
No, it wasn't.
I forged the name on Gabby's paperwork.
No, it was not. It was not. It was me.
No, it was me. I forged it.
Alex, stop that. No, it was not. It was me.
Oh, you're kidding me right now. This is not a game. This is not an LVAD wire. You're not interns. This is criminal behavior, so stop this nonsense.
And then Owen professing his love for Teddy while she's giving birth. We're now in season 16. We're nearing the last 20 or so. So episode 1 of season 16 is number 205, and it's Karasik knowing immediately that Teddy went back to Owen after Allison was born. Cry number 206 is from episode 8, and it's an embarrassing cry, and this is when all of Meredith's past patients come to her trial to speak on her behalf, And then Alex reading Christina's letter, as well as listing off other surgeons who also wrote letters on behalf of Meredith. Cry number 207 is Owen proposing to Teddy. Cry number 208 is also from episode 210, and it's Meredith comforting Bailey after her miscarriage. Number 209, episode 16 of season 16, Alex's last episode. I absolutely cried through the entire episode. I had a tissue box. I had tears streaming down my face. I have thoughts on this. I have a lot of thoughts that people don't agree with, which I completely understand, because I do like Joe and Alex together, and Izzy did mess up, but I do love Izzy, and as discussed, I did love Izzy and Alex's relationship. Cry number 210 is from the following episode, episode 17, and it's Joe's speech to Link about Alex. And I have it all written out here. Here we go. She says, "I'm so mad, I'm so hurt, but I also know that he is the reason that I will get up again. I will rise. I rise so high, I'll make him a fool for ever having left me. And I'll do it because of how well he loved me. I am a changed person because of him. He made me feel worthy of love, and even though it's over, that is mine to keep." But I also think it made me cry because it very much mirrors Alex's speech to Izzy when he breaks up with her. This idea of, you made me a better person, and because of you, I know that, I deserve to be loved better. Cry number 211 is from episode 18, and this is DeLuca's breakdown during his fight for a child who was being trafficked. I love DeLuca, and I think Giacomo's performance in this particular scene was unbelievable. Cry number 212 is Link meeting Key and Amelia's baby. We are now in season 17 for the last 20. Season 17, episode 1, cry number 213 is people applauding as they walk into work during COVID. Number 214 is episode 2, and it's Derek's reappearance. Similarly, number 215 is George's reappearance. Cry number 216 in episode 6 is DeLuca asking Bailey if he can go home because he needs to take his medication and sleep. Cry number 217 is DeLuca arriving stabbed. Cry number 218 is episode 7, Zola saying that they shouldn't tell Bailey and Ellis about Meredith being on the vent. And then back to DeLuca for cry number 219. You best believe this was an embarrassing cry. DeLuca on the beach and DeLuca dying. I loved DeLuca. I was very sad. Cry number 220 is from episode 8, and it's Teddy imagining DeLuca in the hospital. Also from episode 8, number 221 is Meredith and Derek talking about their kids. Cry number 222 is from episode 8, and it's DeLuca's video for Grace Sloan. I knew that he was slotted to be in a couple more episodes, but I didn't know how it was going to be. Cry number 223 is Lexi and Mark's return. Cry number 224 is Mark talking about Callie and Arizona and Sophia. Cry number 225 is everyone dancing around Meredith after she's taking off of the vent. Episode 11 is cry number 226, and it's Joe telling Meredith that she's gonna switch concentrations. Episode 12 is cry number 227, and it's Winston telling Maggie that his car was searched by the police, as well as a patient and Weber discussing the protests that they've been to. Cry number 227 is Winston talking to Meredith while she's in her coma, and Derek and Meredith on the beach talking. We're down to our last 5. Season 17, episode 13 is Meredith and Derek's wedding beach. Wedding. Meredith and Derek's beach wedding. And Zola crying in her room and then screaming with Maggie. Cry number 230 is then Zola putting on PPE and talking to Meredith until she wakes up. And when she wakes up, she looks at her and says, "We love you, Zozo." Cry number 231 is Bailey and Richard talking about how they should tell Meredith that DeLuca died. Cry number 232 is Jackson saying goodbye to Richard, Bailey, and Meredith in episode 15. Cry number 233, the final cry, and it's just in general Joe and baby Luna. So that's all of them. 233 times that I cried during Grey's Anatomy. If you want a little breakdown, I didn't cry in season 1. I cried 4 times in season 2, 9 in season 3. In season 4, I cried 7 times. In season 5, I cried 24 times. Season 6, 17. Season 7, 4. Season 8, 9. In season 9, I cried 14 times. In season 10, I cried 16. Season 11, 23. Season 12, 15. Season 13, 19. Season 14, 28. Season 5, 14. Season 6, 8. And season 17, 21. I think it's funny that I cried more in the later seasons because they aren't necessarily my favorites, but I'm sure it's just because I was more attached to the characters. But there they are. I loved lists. I loved doing this for my best friend, and I hope that all of you enjoy it now and also enjoy the season premiere.